Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Miss.
How are you today?
Good, Madam. Fine.
Have you taken your breakfast? Seems like
Yes.
I heard few. Seems like no energy this morning. All right. Okay. So assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Welcome to our class second week. So today, as you can see, for section 101, because tomorrow is holiday, so I combine both sections, 101 and 103. Right. Oh wait, did I switch on my camera? Hold on, okay. So I combine both sections because tomorrow is holiday. So before we start, is everybody ready? Is everyone ready? Okay.
Ready, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
All right, very good. As always, you can have you can, take your breakfast while you were listening to the class. All right, no worries. Wait. Okay, so before we go for unit 1, okay, let's check your homework first. Okay, let's do homework checking. Right. So let me share my screen. Right. Okay. So thesis statement. Yeah, what your homework last week was about thesis statement. So do you still remember what is thesis statement?
Yes, Miss.
All right. Can anyone tell me what is thesis statement?
Thesis statement is the most important sentence in the introduction, and it must be in the end of the paragraph, which is introduction. And what else?
Anyone else?
It's like the keywords in one statement that must be have in one statement.
Keywords.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else want to add? Last sentence in the introduction. Okay, all right. All right. I'm sure that hopefully that the others too understood, what is thesis statement. So thesis statement, just like your friend said just now, all right, it's the most important sentence in the whole essay, and it located in the introduction paragraph, okay, in the last sentence of the paragraph, and it contained the main points or keywords of your essays. Basically the main points, the main points that you need to elaborate later in body paragraph. Okay. Okay, now that you already understood what is thesis statement, so I give you this simple activity, right? So this is, you have the examples. Okay, I'm not going to go through that. We'll immediately go to number 1. Okay. Topic 1, education is important to have, and then the support, it could enable one to get a better job, a better paying job. It makes a person a more interesting individual. It makes a person a more informed citizen. All right, hold on, let me call names. Jinpei.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, what is your answer? Can you read it to us, the answer?
My answer is education is important for everyone. It may enable someone possible to obtain a higher paying job, makes a person more interesting and more informed citizen.
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Uh, Education is important for everyone. It may enable someone possible to obtain a higher paying job, makes a person more interesting and more informed citizen.
All right. Is it one sentence or two sentences?
One sentence.
One sentence only. All right. So can you repeat the beginning only? Education is important
For everyone.
for everyone.
Yeah.
And
It
then
may enable
okay,
someone.
in it may. So how do you connect that? Do you have a comma?
Yeah.
Because usually it should be like this. Education is important to everyone or for everyone because okay, you need to use the word because there. Okay?
Okay.
Because when you yeah, that's why when I heard it, it seems like it's two sentences because it could be another sentence. So if you want it to make it one sentence, so you add because there. All right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Jinpei. That's good. There's no right or wrong, yeah, except because it's already given here. But Jinpei here, if you heard what he said for the first one, he did not use better paying job. He said higher, right? But basically, it's similar. All right. Uh, Acceptable. Okay. So thank you, Jinpei. This is informed. Yeah, informed. You don't pronounce the ed sound. All right. Next is hold on. Mahalakshmi. Next is Mahalakshmi.
Yes, miss.
The same question.
My answer is education is important too because it could enable one to have better paying jobs, makes a person a more interesting individual, and a better informed citizen.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So that's correct. Okay. You basically just make it into one sentence. Thank you. Can I have another one? Muhammad Azmin.
Yes.
Mm.
Same question.
Yes. Same questions.
My answer is education is important because it could enable one to get a better paying job, makes a person a more interesting individual and more informed citizen.
That's right. Okay. Thank you, Azmin. Can I have one more? Right. The same question. Siti Jaisa?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Okay, my answer is education plays an important role in achieving quality life because it could able one to get a better paying job. It makes a person a more interesting individual and it makes a person a more informed citizen.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So when you use a makes, okay, it makes a person more interesting individual, and then makes a person, so you don't have to use that one, you just can make it into this because they are the same person, right? So education plays an important role because it enable one to get a better paying job, makes a person more interesting and more informed citizen, like that. Okay, so you don't have to use a mixed person. It's redundant because basically it's the same person anyway, right? So thank you so much, students. All right. So those of you I did not give answer, did not call out names. Hopefully you get the same answer. Is anyone has different answer from that one? Okay. So it must be one sentence only, yeah? So you cannot make it into several sentences, okay? Must be in one sentence. So, okay, thank you. Next, we go for topic 2. Bowling is sport for everyone. Reasons, it is not limited to any age group. It can be played at any time. It does not require any expensive equipment. All right. Can I listen to Shami? Hello, Shami.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Wait.
Mm-mm.
Okay. For my answer, bowling is a sport for everyone and suitable to play by anyone because it is not limited to any age group, can be played anytime, and also not require any expensive equipment.
All right. Thank you. Right. So basically, that's very straight point. Right. Straightforward. Sorry. That's good. Next is, can I have Shazrina? The same question, yeah?
Playing bowling is one of another sports and a sport for everyone. I would play bowling because it's not limited to any age group, can be played at any time, and does not require any expensive equipment.
Can you repeat the beginning of your sentence?
Playing bowling is one of another sports and a sport for everyone. I would play.
Okay, so that one sentence, is it?
Yes.
And then you have another sentence.
Yeah, and I start with I would.
Okay, that's wrong.
Okay.
Do you not understand when I said that thesis statement must be one sentence?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Right. So that's wrong because you have two sentences there.
Yeah, I have two sentences.
All right.
Sorry.
Can I have next person? Sharul Daniel.
Yes, Miss. Bowling is a sport for everyone because it has no limit for any age group, can be played at any time you want, and doesn't require any expensive equipment.
Okay. Thank you. Basically, you can just make it straightforward like that. Yeah. Bowling is a sport for everyone, not limited. Okay. Thank you, Sharul. All right. Next, can I have Koki Moon?
Yes, madam.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling is a sport for everyone because it is not limited to any age group, can be played at any time, and does not require any expensive equipment.
All right. Thank you. Again, yeah, you can just write very straightforward like that. Okay, I hope that everybody understand right now, yeah, that thesis statement must be one sentence only. Okay, you cannot make it two sentences. Right. Topic 3. Young children require a lot of care, support. You must provide for their physical needs. You must provide for the emotional needs. And number 3, you must help them grow mentally. Can I have Amara?
Yes, Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Young children require a lot of care to meet their needs physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Can you repeat?
Young children require a lot of care to meet their needs physically, emotionally, and mentally.
To meet their need. Young children require a lot of care to meet their needs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Can I have Aini Shafawati?
There is a lot of important required to caring the young children, which is provide for their physical needs, provide for their emotional needs, and help them grow mentally.
All right. Which are, yeah, because you have 3, yeah. You have 3 needs there, and then again, yeah, just like I mentioned earlier, when you say you must provide, you can just make it into one. You must provide for their physical needs, emotional needs, and help them grow mentally. You don't have to repeat provide twice because it's just redundant. Yeah, you can save words there. Okay, thank you. Next, can I have Muzammil? Muzammil, are you there? Okay, if you have mic problem, you can just type it on the chat, yeah? Can I
Hello, miss.
have... yes. All right.
Topic 3, yeah?
Yes. Topic 3,
Alright.
yes.
Young children require a lot of care, such as physical needs, emotional needs, and we must help them grow mentally.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So next we go for topic 4. So this one you have to add your own reasons, yeah? So must be 3 reasons. Driving a car is an important responsibility, and then add your own reason. So can I have Afrina?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Um, wait. Driving a car is an important responsibility because you have to drive safely, follow the traffic laws to make sure your passenger safety.
Can you repeat the third one? The third point.
To make sure your passenger safety.
Okay, so number 1, drive safely. Number 2, follow the traffic law. And then number 3, passenger safely. Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Next is, can I have Faiza?
Driving a car is important responsibility because I must have a driving license before I drive the car. Have a permission to drive a car from my parents, and I must know all the traffic law that I need to obey.
What is the first point again? Sorry.
I must have a driving license before I drive the car.
Okay, driving license. Yeah. All right. So you need to have a driving license, ask permission for your parents, and then the third one, know the traffic law. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Can I have Samuel? Samuel, we couldn't hear you, Samuel. Right? If you have mic problem.
Hi, Miss.
Yeah.
Driving a car is an important responsibility, so you must have a driving lesson, obey the traffic rules, and maintain the car regularly.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Next is Sophie. Have I called you before? Not yet, right? Sophie?
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Okay. Driving a car is an important responsibility because you need to be more extra careful while driving. You need to learn the driving rules and you need to pay the taxes.
Taxes? What taxes?
Um, what we call it? Road taxes, or if I'm not
Oh, okay,
mistaken.
okay, okay. All right, all
Okay.
right. Road tax. Okay,
Road
yes.
tax. Yeah.
All right. So, Sophie, you don't need to repeat you many times. You can just make it into, can you repeat again? Because, starting from because.
Because you need to be more extra careful while driving,
Uh-huh.
learn the driving rules, and pay taxes.
Yes, that's right. Okay, not taxes, yeah. Road tax.
Road tax, yeah.
Okay,
All right,
because
Miss.
for car we do have road tax only. Okay, all right. Thank you, Sophie. All right,
Okay,
can I
welcome.
have one more? For Humaira. Can I have Humaira?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Driving a car is an important responsibility for us because we must prevent from a road accident, make sure our passenger safety, and do not driving a car without license.
Not driving?
A car
The
without
third one.
license.
Okay. Without license. Thank you. All right. So I'm sure that everybody did probably the same, right? Okay. So topic 5. So here is it required you to choose and tell the 3 reasons why you choose that. All right. So, for example, your school has some extra money to spend. It could be spent on either computer lab, new sport equipment, a cafeteria, or something that your own choice. So, write about your what would you choose and why. Okay. Can I have Kanisha? Kanisha?
Yes, miss.
Mm-hmm.
It helps students to have good quality information. It helps to improve knowledge, helps students to perform better during discussion and examination.
What did you choose?
You mean the thesis statement, is it?
Yeah, topic 5.
School library is one of the most important thing in a school facility because it helps students to improve their knowledge, have a good quality information to learn and perform better during discussion.
Okay, so you choose library.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I couldn't hear the first part just now. All right. Thank you. Next, can we have Connie?
Yes, miss.
Mm.
On what
Topic
part?
5.
Topic 5. Okay, let's see first. Okay, my thesis statement is if my school has some extra money to spend, regardless of what it was, I will choose a computer lab because it provides a vast knowledge to students and much more convenient for assignment management, especially enhancing their information and technology skill.
There's only 2. What's number third point?
Actually, I use a different linking words and not using and.
Okay, can you
Especially.
repeat? Okay, so the especially that one is your third point?
Yes. I use
Because
it strong, maybe.
to me, when you wrote it like that, it seems like it was an example.
Oh, so then how should?
Can you repeat the second point?
Or second.
Yeah, can you repeat starting from because?
Oh, okay. Because it provides a vast knowledge to student and much more convenient for assignment management, especially enhancing their information and technology skill.
Okay, so when you say especially, to me, I think you used the wrong one here, right? So when you say, because you say management skill, assignment management skill, especially what again? Sorry, I forgot.
Enhancing their information and technology skill.
Information and technology skills. All right. So I think that one is yeah, the word especially, you shouldn't use the word especially because that one is sort of like to me when
Make
you
the
say,
relation.
yeah, it seems like it's related to the second point.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Yes. It should
Yeah.
not be.
Yeah. Maybe you can add "and," all right, because you want to you want to put emphasis on the third point, isn't it? By having computer lab, they would improve their IT skill, isn't it? Am I right, Connie? Because your second point is assessment related management, was it? Assessment management. So IT skill and management, assignment management to me is two different things. So that's why I think the word especially there is not suitable. Okay, so you can add and then you can use particularly, right? Improving their IT skills. Can you hear me, Connie? Okay. Right, hopefully you can hear me, yeah? All right. So can I have someone else? Can I have Bigger?
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
I choose library.
Okay, so okay.
Library is one of the most important thing in school facilities because it could help students to borrow some books, improve their knowledge, and easy to get information.
Can you repeat because starting from because?
Because it could help students to borrow some books, improve
It
their
could
knowledge.
help,
Yes.
or it could help students to borrow some books.
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, can I have Hui Yi?
Yes.
Same question, yeah, topic 5.
Uh, if my school has some extra money to spend, I will try to spend on a computer lab because it can help the students to know the work about the computers, gain knowledge.
Sorry, can you repeat can you repeat from
And
because?
easy to search for something.
Hui Yi, can you repeat from the
I
because?
will try on a computer lab. Or either if my school has some extra money to spend, I will
Okay.
try to spend on a computer lab.
Okay.
Because it can help the student to know the world about the computer. Gain knowledge and easy to search for something.
Okay.
Finish.
What is your third point?
Easy to search for something.
Number 2?
Gain knowledge.
3? Sorry, the first one?
To know the world about the computer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, it wasn't clear to me at first. Thank you.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Next is Alice.
Miss, is
Yeah.
it okay if I choose three things? Like three. Okay, this is statement.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, I would choose to buy sport equipment for students that love sport, vending machine, food and drinks, and roof parking lot for students that use motorcycle to school.
Why? There's no reason why.
Oh yeah, I forgot the why.
Oh, okay. So you just choose 3 things. Okay. I think you got it. You got it. You understood it wrongly. I mean, it's because if they don't ask you to provide why, it's okay, right? So basically, you still have 3 things with you, all right? But it's just that you just answered the first question, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay for me. It's okay too. But because there's a why here, then you should provide the reason why. But thank you, Alice. That's also one thing, yeah. Okay, if like for example, like Alice, she choose 3 things. So when she choose 3 things, it would be better if you just choose one, all right? Unless, okay, they just ask you to choose 3 and then not tell the reason why, and then you would tell the reason later in the paragraph. But here it actually asks you to only choose one, and then you need to state 3 reasons why. Okay, but thank you, Alice. That
Yes.
also to me is also correct. But it's just that you left it the why there. Yeah. Thank you, Alice. All right. Next we move on to topic 6. Last one. Yeah. Some young people view celebrities, including professional athletes, actors, musicians, as a role model. Do you think that celebrities are good role models? Explain why or why not. So this is for number 6 is it's an argumentative, all right, meaning it's an opinion based. So you can answer yes, you can answer no, and then you have to state 3 reasons why you say yes or why you say no. All right, so can I have Aizatul Farah?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
Celebrity can serve as a good role model because they serve inspiration for kids, bring awareness to burning issues, and often participate in environmental safety projects.
All right. You say number two is burning issues.
Yes.
What is burning issues mean?
Uh, apa? Hot topic.
Okay. Instead of saying burning issues, you can say maybe like important issues, right? Or yeah, issues that matters because they are when you say that. I know that you would explain later in the body paragraph. Um, but because we are talking about role models here, so it would be good if you make it even more clearer about the issues. Yeah.
Okay, Miss.
Thank you, Aizato. All right. Can I have Jagataswari? Have I called you before? Not yet, right?
Yes, miss.
Have I called you before to answer?
No, miss.
Okay. All right.
My answer is celebrities are good role models to us because they have worked hard to reach their goals. They are lauded to help people in needs and they had overcome many failures and hatreds.
All right. Thank you. But one thing, Jagataswari, you don't have to repeat they are for three times. Yeah, you can just make it into one. All right.
Okay, miss.
All right. Thank you. Can I have a Mirza? Mirza.
Yes, miss.
Hmm.
My support. They show a lot of skills.
No, no. Can you
Is
can you can you
just
can you
just
say the thesis statement? Yeah.
celebrities are good role models because they shows a lot of skill which their skill could enhance individual to explore their own ability to be the icon of proud.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't get the 3 points. Number one is what? What is the point number one?
The number one is they show a lot of skills.
Okay.
Number two is their skill could enhance individual to explore their own ability.
Uh-huh.
And the number three is could be the icon of proud.
Okay, can you say it again one more time, your thesis statement?
Celebrities are good Celebrities are good role models because they show a lot of skills which their skill could enhance individual to explore their own ability to be the icon of proud.
Okay. That's why it wasn't clear to me. You know why? Because you used the word which there. So to me, when you use the word which, it's kind of explain the first point.
Oh.
It's similar to what I said to Connie just now. So you have to make it clear. All right. So what is your first point again just now? They have a
They
lot of
show
skills. They show
they show a lot of skills.
a lot of skills. Okay,
Yep.
comma, and then don't need to use the word which. It may confuse the reader. Right, when you use which, usually it explain your first point. So that's why I couldn't get what is your second point. And then you forgot the word and there. Okay, to separate the second and the third point. Okay, so when you mention the third point, you have to use the word and so that we know that that is a different point. Okay, Mirza, you have a good point, but the way you write it, it's similar to Connie, right? So you used the wrong word over there, yeah? Okay, Mirza? All right.
All right.
Okay. Okay, can I have one more, all right? Just one more. Shazliana.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
My answer is celebrities are good role model because they raise awareness. They They serve as an inspiration for kids and often participate in environmental safety projects.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you, Shazina. All right, the rest of you who I don't ask, hopefully that you have the same structure, yeah? Or any one of you wants to share?
Madam,
Yeah,
can I try?
yeah, sure, sure. Right.
Uh, Celebrities should not be seen as good role models because some celebrities using fake personalities, do illegal drugs, and they may lack abilities or knowledge in some areas.
Okay. Thank you, Azimi. All right, so this is which is an opposite of what others mentioned. All right, and thank you, Azimi. That's a very good reasons you have there. Yeah. Anyone else wants to share about topic 6? Anyone else wants to share your thesis statement?
Can I try, Miss?
Yeah, sure.
Celebrity are not good role model because they do risky things just for better reputation. Little kids will copying what they say, and there is so much misunderstanding between celebrities, and it ends out bad them.
And
Ends out bad them.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Bigam. All right. So
Yes.
this is also a different opinion, which is stated no. All right. Not good role models. Anyone else wants to try? Kai.
Uh, can
Kai, do you want to try? Yeah.
Yes. My first point is good in financial management and role models to learn discipline and never give up and learning teamwork.
Okay. So can you say it in thesis statement in a sentence?
Uh, I think celebrity is a good role models because they good in financial management. Uh, what's the comma? Role models to learn discipline and never give up and learning teamwork.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Kai. Anyone else wants to try?
Miss, can I
Yeah.
try?
Yeah, sure.
Celebrity are good role models because have a positive influence, give a motivation, and bring awareness.
Okay. Thank you, Sufyan. All right. Anyone else?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Using a
Rushaidi.
celebrity as a role model is very good because they make you to encourage to do everything needs. Besides, show ways to make us of our talent and inspire other with their career.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Rushaidi. All right. Next. Anyone else wants to share?
Miss, I like to try.
Yeah, sure.
Celebrities are good role models to young people because they have achieved great success in their field, have inspired young people to overcome failures, and they do not involve in any unhealthy activities.
All right. Thank you, Tanusha. All right. Anyone else? Wait, Charles?
Madam, can I try?
Yeah.
I think that celebrities are good role models because celebrities will inspire young people, will show young people with bottom line, and will advise young people be a good person.
Okay. Thank you, Wei Tao.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?
Miss, I want to try.
All right, Owen.
Okay, celebrities should not be seen as a good role model because they are presented to the world in an unrealistic way. Some celebrities do illegal drugs and they give out the impression that money could buy happiness.
All right. Thank you, Owen. All right, which is a different point. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh.
May I try, Miss?
Yeah.
Okay. For my answer, for me, An artist or celebrity is an example of a good model to emulate because they are able to inspire the community, able to give a good influence, and able to boost self-confidence in every society.
All right. Thank you, Shami. All right.
Welcome.
Anyone else? Okay. Anyone? Okay. All right. So very good, everyone. Yeah, very good. I'm very happy because every one of you understood what is thesis statement. All right. How to structure thesis statement. Of course, there are a few mistakes, but just a little one. Okay, but basically you get the ideas of thesis statement. So that's very good. I'm very impressed. Okay, I'm very happy. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your answers. All right, that's very good. Okay, so enough with this. Okay, if you have any question about thesis statement, you can always ask me. Yeah. So it's we done with your first homework. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So let's start with
Miss,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I have
Yeah, it's okay.
a questions
Yeah.
about the thesis statement.
Mhm.
For the questions like topic 5,
Mm-hmm.
we which we need to make a choice. Is that okay? We use a word like suggest or advice.
For example.
For example, that after that I read my in my sentence. If my school has some extra money to spend, I will suggest. That's my word. I use the word suggest.
Mm-hmm.
So is that acceptable or is like kind of like not enough strong?
Okay, okay. I understand. There's no strong conviction there.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. All right. It's okay because for topic 5, it's sort of like an opinion based and you have to choose. So, yes, you can suggest. So, the word suggest is okay to use.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Okay. But when it comes to topic 6, yeah, so for topic 6 is more like argumentative, where you argue whether you choose yes or no. All right, you have your own point of view. All right, some of you said yes, and then you provide your reason. Some of you said no, and then you provide your reason. And when it comes to topic 6, you have to be very clear and very strong. All right. So based on what I heard just now, so far it's okay. All right. And the word suggests you didn't use in none of you use in topic 6, but you use in topic 5. So that okay. All right. But don't worry so much about argumentative because I will tell you how to create a strong thesis statement if you were to write argumentative essay, right? Because argumentative essay, I'm not so sure what kind of essay that you wrote in MUAT, but during my time it was argumentative essay. So you have to know, because argumentative essay has, because every essay actually has different structure, all right? But argumentative essay, it's one of the essay which is kind of difficult if you don't really know how to write it properly, especially if you don't really know the structure, how to write argumentative essay. Okay. All right, thank you. But don't worry, because we will learn those type of essays, all right, one by one. Okay. Any other questions? No. All right. If there's no question, um, Tana. Let's move on to question 1. Sorry, question 1, unit 1. Any one of you already got your ebook? Anyone? Not yet? Excuse me. All right, so unit 1, it's about happiness. Okay. Can you see this? Yeah?
Yes, Miss.
All right, very good. So unit 1 is about happiness. Okay. So I think it's really important, especially in this time, especially in the pandemic time. I know that most of you or some of you have read what is happening, all right, especially to the people in Malaysia itself, all right, in our society, especially during the COVID-19, because a lot of people were hit, all right, with a lot of crises, challenges that they have to face. They don't have they have no works, all right, they were fired, out of business, bankrupt, etc., etc. Okay, so some of them end up not being happy, and some of them end up being in a depression, and some of them even, do some extreme stuff, for example, take their own life. So I think this topic is very important, especially in this time. We have been in pandemic since last year, isn't it? March 2020 until this year. Probably it's going to be announced epidemic soon, but we don't really know. Okay, so what does it mean to be happy? So what would you do to make, so now let's answer the first question first. What does it mean to be happy to you? Right, so any one of you can share with us, with me, all right, what does it mean to be happy for you? I'm sure that each of us has different definition of being happy, right? Anyone? What does it mean to be happy for you? Anybody?
Hello, Miss.
Yes.
Okay, COVID-19 teach me that uh, what does it mean to be happy is to be with your loved ones, with your family.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shajana, very simple. All right. So she said to be happy means, especially in the COVID-19, right? How to be with our loved ones. We've seen how, you know, people have to let go of their loved ones due to COVID-19, and they couldn't even go and say goodbye properly and see for the last time because of the virus, and it's still very active even, once they pass away. All right, so I think that's one of the most valuable lesson that we get during the COVID-19 pandemic, and I think it's a good um, kind of like a good way to ask us to stay at home, all right, to be close with our family members, all right, even though some of you or some of us may felt like, oh, it's been a year, we've been stuck at home, but actually, when we think about it, it we much more rather be close with our family, all right, rather than, if something happened, then we couldn't be with them. All right, so thank you, Shazana. Anyone else? What does it mean to be happy? What does it mean to be happy?
Hello, Miss.
Yeah.
For me, we enjoy what we do in our life. Either some other people's like or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me.
So what again? Sorry, you
Uh,
enjoy? Mm.
I enjoy what I do. Either other people's likes or not what I do.
What do you like to do that makes you happy?
Maybe something going crazy.
What is the craziest thing that you do?
Maybe spend time with my friend and talk with others.
Ah, all right. Okay. Thank you, Shami. All right. So yeah, at this point, we shouldn't be bothered with what anyone think of us, and other than as long as we didn't do something bad, something illegal, I think we owe to ourselves to be happy and just do whatever that we think that can make ourselves happy without thinking about what other people perceive of us. All right. Okay, so that's one of a good way, because if you thinking about it in a very difficult way, complex way, it even makes you end up not being happy. So why you bother? You should just do and enjoy what you like to do. All right, just like what Shami said, do some crazy things. All right, just go and hang out with friends, all right, at 3 a.m. But as long as you don't do something stupid and illegal. All right, thank you, Shami. um Anyone else wants to share? What does it mean to be happy?
One try.
Yeah.
For me, happiness is
Mhm.
come from the grateful for what we already have.
Right.
That's
Thank
all.
you. Thank you, Firdaus. Yeah. I think 2 days ago I saw this short clip, all right, about be thankful. So we, you know, if we think about what we have, okay, and think about it as what we have, it's enough. It's actually enough to make us happy. All right, we don't think about what we don't have, what we don't have achieved. All right, because I'm the type of person who like to overthink. All right, I'm an overthinker, which is not very good. It often led some negative thoughts in my mind, but I couldn't help it because just the way I am, right? But I try not to do that. Try to not to overthink much. But so yeah, that's what Firdaus said just now is very true. We should see what we have and be thankful with whatever that we have, because there are some other people don't have with what we have. All right, so we make use of whatever that we have, not only in material things but also in terms of our family members, spiritually. All right, so it can, if we just being thankful and be happy with whatever, not happy, just being thankful and satisfied with whatever that we have, all right, then I think it matters the most, especially when it comes to happiness. Thank you, Firdaus. Yeah, anyone else? Anyone else wants to share? Yes,
Yes, I
Connie.
want to try.
Yeah.
The recipe of happiness is when I had the control over myself, obvious progression, even though it's small, and self-organize during this lockdown. Only that.
Yeah. All right, that's true. Okay. Basically, as I said earlier, it can be very stressful situation. All right, especially during the lockdown, we cannot go anywhere, we have to stuck in the house. If you are living alone like me, probably okay, but I'm not okay too, because I felt lonely because my family was on the other side of um overseas. My family is overseas, I couldn't be with them, right? So and I don't really have friends to talk to, because I'm sure that everybody facing the same thing with whatever that we all are facing. All right, so I don't want to bother them. So yeah, I think having organize our stuff is very important, especially during the lockdown. All right, thank you. And we have in chat, Shazana said just be you. All right, just be you. Yeah, don't be other people's, don't try to be. Someone mentioned about person, celebrity tend to be fake, right? I know that nowadays there are a lot of influencers, right? Social media influencers. um I don't know, right? To me, as an educator, all right, those who try to teach a good thing with what their platform, it's a good thing. But from what I've seen, the most on social media, seeing are giving like fake hope to these young generations, and not really telling us how education is very important, because I'm an educator. So yeah, I think one of the thing that can makes you move forward is always education. But I'm not saying that those celebrities who didn't go to university, they don't successful. You can be successful, but when I say education, it doesn't mean you have to have a degree. All right? Doesn't mean scroll or anything, but still something that can educate you. Yeah. All right. Same thing said, having a healthier body. That's right. I have a best friend, so we often talk in a group chat because they live in one in Kelantan and one in Terengganu, so we couldn't meet. So when I talked to them and then I said, about eating, and then she said that, just eat whatever that you like to eat, because with whatever that is happening right now, you couldn't be helped, to think about what makes you, don't really think about like you gain weight and everything, or of course you think about that, but as long as you eat what you want, but make sure that you are healthy, because there are some other people who couldn't eat and being stressful and all that. So thank you, same thing. Faisal said definition of happiness is when you have freedom, time, and financial. Every day is weekend. All right. Yeah, that's one of it. That's one of the thing. All right. When you have freedom and you are, you know, financial free from whatever that you should pay, all right, or debt free. Okay, every day is weekend. Hopefully, I really wish that every day is weekend, right? Muzammil said, seeing my surrounded people happy is enough for me, especially my loved one. Yeah, sometimes we just want very simple thing, isn't it? All right, whenever we see people that matters to us, like our parents, whenever we see them smile, all right, and being happy, it's enough to make us happy too. All right. That's nice. Yeah, Muzammil. Amara, practice positive feelings toward others, right? But one thing that I really want to say, especially during the pandemic, is try to love ourselves more. Try to, this is what I try to instill in myself too, because I'm overthink, right? So sometimes people who are overthink, it's very difficult to channel our thoughts, and because we like to think, all right, what's going to happen after this. But one thing that is I really want to instill is that try to love ourselves, all right, because I think we did not give love to ourselves compared to other people, right? So we should love ourselves more than we love other people, well, except our parents, of course, right? Okay. Terrence, happiness is when you're feeling contented with what you have now. Yes, this is similar to what Firdaus said just now. All right, we are happy with whatever, we are thankful with whatever that we have right now. For example, as I told you, I'm overthinker. And one thing that overthinkers should not do, all right, and you shouldn't do, is that judging other, not judging, meaning comparing yourself with other people. For example, like me, I have two other best friends, and I often kind of um, like compare myself what I have with whatever that they have. But I'm the type of person who like to talk about it too. So when I talk to them, and my best friend always said that don't compare yourself with us, because we all have our own problems, and you have your own goodness. So that's one thing, we shouldn't compete. You should not compete. We shouldn't compare with whatever that we have with other people, whatever that you have with your friends. All right. So as Taryn said, we should be happy and satisfied with whatever that we have right now. Miss, what's something that makes you happy? Tanisha, to be happy in life, depression should be avoided. Um, how can we avoid depression, Tanusha? Sometimes I also wondered that, because to be honest with you, I'm not so sure whether I felt depressed during the lockdown, um, but not last year. I felt it even more during this year. I don't know why. Um, and I took a test whether I felt depressed or not, because I don't really, because I've never felt this way before, right? So I took a test. So apparently the test said I did have you know, a depression, but I'm not so sure whether I depressed or not, because I think I'm okay. But maybe there are certain areas, all right, or certain times where I felt that I felt that way. But yeah, thank you, Tanusha. But I'm learning how to avoid depression, how not to go that.
Madam, I think you should scream. You scream and cry loud. Then only you can avoid the depression. You
Oh,
can try that method too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't like to scream. All right. But I do like to cry. That's why I said, I did not say, I said to my first year students, I love, it doesn't matter what my mood at that time. I often like to listen to sad songs. Even though I'm not sad at that time, but I just like, the feeling and all that. Okay. But it's a good advice. Thank you. Thank you. Avoid what if thought for some time. Yes, that's true too. What if, what if, what if? All right. That's why, that's overthinker. All right. So I can help it. Shami, what makes me happy? Um, I don't know. See, I don't know what makes me happy. I guess that right now is what makes me happy is that with whatever that I have, I'm happy that, I'm healthy and my family, especially my parents, are doing good. Okay, in Sabah, even though I couldn't meet them. All right. So I guess that what makes me happy. All right. Because now, especially in COVID-19, we tend to feel, appreciative with whatever that we have, just like Firdaus and Terence said just now. Yeah. I think that what makes me happy. Yeah. Anyway, so what does it mean to be happy? So as you shared and I share, we do have different definition of being happy. So Brooke Shield said, don't waste a minute of not being happy. If one window closes, run to the next window or break down a door. Yeah, but it's difficult, isn't it? Like, for example, if you're not happy and then you immediately wants to channel it to being happy, I don't know, I couldn't do it within a minute. All right, it takes sometimes. All right, but we should exercise positive thinking, like what you shared just now. All right, positive thinking. And then just think, live day to day. I think that what's important, do not really think about what ahead. Well, we can plan, of course, but sometimes even what we plan, it did not make the way what we expected to be. So I think we just live day to day, all right, and just be positive every day, and just be thankful that we are alive every day, and not infected by COVID-19, especially in this situation. All right. People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. That's right. I think I really agreed with this. All right. Actually, happy is a state of mind. Don't you think so? I do think that if we said that we are sad today, then the whole day will be sad. But if the first thing that we wake up in the morning and we think that, okay, all right, I'm going to be happy today, all right, I'm going to do this and do this and do this, which makes you happy, then you will be happy throughout the day. I think happy or feeling is a state of mind. Okay, so whatever that we tell ourselves, then it's going to be affect whatever that we felt that day, right? Okay, so do you think that happiness can be measured? Do you think that happiness can be measured? For example, how happy you are today? Do you think that you're happy today than yesterday? Can you measure happiness? Do you think that you can measure happiness? Yenling said no. No. Like, for example, oh, how happy are you today? What percentage of happiness are you? Oh, I'm 80% happy today. Tomorrow, oh, yesterday I'm 50%, but today I'm 80. Oh, I'm 100% happy. All right. Okay. Well, actually, some of us think that we cannot measure happiness, isn't it? But actually, there is a world database of happiness where they actually can measure happiness, but not they have this certain items where sorry yeah they have these certain items where they measure. Okay, we'll see later. Yeah, so people are happy if they feel that they have a good quality of life, include good standard of living, feeling safe, secure, or living in a society provides basic health care. All right, so actually, if you go every year, every year World Happiness Report will come out with statistics, a chart, world happiest countries. So since last year, all right, Finland has been number one. Yeah, Finland has been number one. Iceland second, third Denmark, Switzerland, fifth Netherlands, six Sweden, seven Germany, eight Norway, nine New Zealand, 10 Australia. Last year I couldn't find it this year, but last year they do have this 100 list of world happiest countries. But this year I couldn't find them. So I'm not too sure where Malaysia, but last year Malaysia was at 85. Yeah, Malaysia was at 85. 85. Okay. 85 out of 100. Okay, so basically how they measure this, okay, is like this. Okay, first they take a look at good standard of living, whether you're feeling safe or secure in your country and living in a society that provides basic healthcare, all right, including education, all that. So they do have several items that they look into in order for them to conclude that okay, this country is happy and this country is not happy, this, right? So Finland is the happiest country, right? Um, so this one is very recent, March 2021, especially because of COVID-19. This is very important to see, all right, whether these countries are going down or still manage to the top. And Finland managed last year. Finland still last year it was Finland number one, and this year too it was Finland. Yeah. So we should learn what Finland have. Okay, is there any recipe for happiness? All right, I think each of us, just like you share, all right, you have your own ways to create your own happiness. All right, for example, like me, maybe my simple happiness, maybe for that day, for example, like yesterday, what makes me happy is that I managed to finish, which is I neglected my responsibility, but I'm happy because I managed to watch the whole series of one drama which I really wait. You know, there's a new series, My Name, K drama on Netflix. It came on 15, right? So I already put reminder. So I managed to watch it yesterday. No, Saturday evening, right? So I watched it the whole 8 episode, and I was so happy. So I think that's that's the happiness that I have on that Saturday. All right. So 3 simple steps to happiness. Number 1, identify sources of unhappiness. For example, what makes you unhappy? For example, your relationship with your partner, your boyfriend. Okay. So if that makes you unhappy, get rid of them. All right. For example, all right. So number 1 is identify source of unhappiness. So if you can get rid of that, get rid of that. But if you cannot, then maybe you can make way or talk, go about it, how to make it not be unhappy. And step 2, especially if that source of happiness you cannot change, right? You cannot get rid of it, you cannot remove it. So try to accept what you cannot change, right? But try to see what you can change. There are things in our life that beyond our control, isn't it? There are things in our life that beyond our control, but try to change what we can do, things that that we have control over. All right, so I think that's very important. Okay, especially step number 2, accepting things. It's very difficult to accept things sometimes, isn't it? Right, so and also 3 step to stay happy during pandemic: rethink of your notion of progress, allow yourself a recovery time, and regain human connection. When we talk about notion, during the pandemic, there are our plans that being halted, or what we plan cannot be continued. All right, so that's why we need to rethink the notion of progress. Let's say we should do this thing, but suddenly because of the pandemic we couldn't do. So that's why we have to think about what the steps that we have done, and maybe we should recreate, all right, a new progress. And give yourself a break during this pandemic time. Do not overburden yourself, so try to give yourself a recovery time. All right, and human connection. I think during the pandemic it's very important that to stay contact with one another. Do not just be there. For example, like me, I'm alone here, right? I do have family members here, but I'm not really close with them. So every day I call my parents, all right? FaceTime every night, okay? Every night, because I couldn't bother my friends, because they do have their own life as well. They do have their own problems. So the only thing that I would is my parents. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let's read our first reading. Yeah. Happiness is when you can eat. That's right. All right. If you want to eat, you can eat. Yeah. All right. I think that's also good, isn't it? Able to eat what you want to eat. For example, if you're craving cheeseburger, then you go and eat cheeseburger. Oh, and then okay, that makes me happy. All right. Example. Okay, so happy hotspot. What makes us happy? According to the World Database of Happiness, people are happy if they feel that they have a good quality life. Right? This may include having a good standard of living, feeling safe, secure, and society that provides basic healthcare for all. Right? So, is it possible to measure happiness? Is it clearer? Can you read this? Can you see? Can, right? Okay, it is possible to measure happiness. The researchers at the World Database of Happiness, I think so. The database, this is until 2014, yeah, because the book is not the recent edition. Bring together scientific reports on happiness from 158 countries around the world. The researchers ask people to rate their own enjoyment on a scale from 0 to 10. The top 6 happiest nations are shown here. All right, so we have Oman, happiest in the Middle East, happiest Asian countries, Philippines, Thailand, Singapore. Right, see, Malaysia is not mentioned. Okay, Malaysia is not mentioned. Okay, so Costa Rica is number 1. Switzerland is number 6. Remember, this is in 2014. Yeah, this is not very recent. So Iceland number 4, Denmark number 2. And if you can see here, in the recent chart here, Finland is number 1, and Iceland before is number 4. Now move up to number 2, and Denmark before was number 2. Now down to number 3. Yeah. Okay, so reading 1. Okay, before we go for reading 1, okay, let's answer this. Okay, Malaysia have a lot of depressed people. That's why Malaysia is not a happy country. I think nowadays it's affected a lot of people, isn't it? Especially during the pandemic, as I told you before. News every day that we read, since the pandemic, there were a lot of suicide case. Yeah, true. There were a lot of suicide case because of depression. In Labuan too? Oh, I don't know about that. It's very sad. Yeah. That's why I'm really happy to know that um, I told you I did take a test, isn't it, for depression? But to me, I don't feel that I'm feeling depressed. All right, I do feel lonely though. All right, but not to the you know to the feeling of being depressed. Okay, so whenever that I saw people saying that they feel depressed and they want to, you know that depression has level. You know, the severe depression is the one who think that they want to end themselves. Okay. um yeah, so that is the worst. That was not the worst, there's the severe. All right, so that's why whenever you go to psychiatrists and then they would ask you, have you thought of killing yourself, or like, like to end yourself? So if you say yes, and they would put you in a hospital, in mental hospital, because they don't think that you're crazy. They think they want to observe you, because they don't want you to succumb to that feeling, and at the end you take your own life. I just want to tell everyone here, if you have any friends that have depression, or maybe you have depression, and if you think of wanting to end, hopefully none of you have feeling of depression. If you have a feeling of kind of depressed or stressed with whatever that you have, in whatever that you are facing in your life, you can always talk to your parents. If you don't want to talk to your parents, your siblings, if you don't have your siblings, sometimes we do feel comfortable talking to our friends, isn't it? But even if you don't want to share with your friends, you can share with our counselor here, right? Or you can talk to me. You can always talk to me. All right. So it's okay. I'm okay with that. But when I read about depression, is that depression people, they don't want to die. What they want is that they want to end the suffering that they feel. So that's what they want, actually. That's why they end up killing themselves, because they don't want to feel the pain anymore, because they couldn't do anything to stop the pain. All right. Yeah, suicidal thoughts. All right. When you think that you want to kill yourself, so that's what we call suicidal thoughts. Hopefully none of you have that. Yeah. And I do have, but this is a distant cousin. Yeah, I do have distant cousin who killed himself. All right. And just want to let you know that your suffering may end if you kill yourself, but remember, your family members that you leave behind, they will suffer too when you gone, right? Especially when you live abruptly like that. Okay, if you're sick, it's different story. We know that you are sick. Okay, we kind of accept that. Okay, you will probably, all right, will live, all right, because we know that you have like severe disease or something, etc., etc. Okay, but yeah. Well, anyway, okay, so because we are talking about happiness, yeah, and we are, because nowadays this is very important. I think before pandemic, none of us maybe open our eyes. Some people, they do experience this, but because of the kind of pandemic, we are opening our eyes more towards mental health, right? I think that's one of, especially now that we are getting technological modern, all right, savvy. Mental health is one of the highest um, problem, okay, not compared to other diseases, because mental health, it's really difficult to cure, right? Yeah, that's why I try, because I told you I feel lonely, that right? That's why I try not to feel, to actually feed more to my loneliness, That's why I watch movies. I do, even because I live alone, I watch movies. I, do things which is, even though I'm alone, so, try not to, dwell into the feeling of loneliness, uh, very long. Okay. Oh, thank you, everyone. All right. Thank you, Widat. Shazila said sometimes with what the person who had suicide want for others to feel what he feel. Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, so let's not to do that. Oh, really, Yenling? All right. Hopefully that we try our best, and I know it's difficult when people said oh, don't feel that way. It's easier said and done. Yeah. Especially when we feel sad, and some people said, oh, you shouldn't feel the way. You should this. But the thing is, it's easier said and done than done, right? Because this is what we feel. This is what I feel. All right. And if I can do that, I would already do. But the thing is, I couldn't do. That's why this is what I feel, right? For example. Okay. All right. Hopefully that all of us are in this together, and I just want to let you know that I'm always here for you. So if you want to talk anything, you can always talk to me. And I do have students before came to me and cried, even male students, yeah, came to me and cried in front of me, right? I'm okay with that, because to me, you are like my brother and sisters. Okay, so whatever that you feel, maybe I already experienced it before, maybe I haven't experienced it before, right? So whatever that you want to share with me, you can always share with me. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's right. So now let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's um I give you 3 minutes to do this. So we have what you need is that what you need to do is that you should complete each sentence, all right, with the correct word or phrase. Okay, if you don't understand the sentence, you can always use dictionary to help you. All right, I give you a few minutes. If you finish, you can just let me know, okay? I'm going to switch off my camera for a while. Oops. Finish? Tell me if you finish, yeah.
Okay, Miss.
Done?
No.
Oh, okay,
Haven't
okay.
done yet.
All right. All right. Okay. Gonna. Okay. So if you have finished, so let's do this, yeah? All right. Number one. What is the answer? When you blank, you spend time with other people for fun.
Socialize.
Socialize.
Socialize. That's right, socialize. Okay, thank you. Number two, countries with high levels of blank should put more social programs in place to help the poor.
Poverty.
Poverty.
All right, chat section said poverty. All right, very good. Number three, according to a United Nations report, having blank to the internet is a basic human right.
Access. Access.
All right, someone comment freedom just now. Yeah, so the correct answer is access. That's right, access to internet basic. So now I know a lot of us are complaining, especially the pandemic. Our class is online, so in some areas, especially in Sabah and Sarawak, they don't have internet connection. So yeah, we should go and ask and demand from the government. All right, if you ask me, if you have someone for blank advice, you are concerned about money.
Financial.
Financial.
Right, financial. Okay. People who do the same job should receive blank pay.
Equal.
Equal.
Right. You shouldn't discriminate by gender, isn't it? They should pay the same. They should get the same pay. All right. Six, blank of speech is a basic democratic value.
Freedom.
Right. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Freedom. Malaysia do have freedom of speech, but not 100%. Yeah. So be careful whatever that you wrote or write or post in your social media. In some of the world's poorest countries, obtaining blank like clean water and shelter is a daily struggle.
Basic necessities.
That's right. Okay. So how many of you got 7/7?
Me.
Yay! Very good, everyone. Okay. Okay, let's read this. Okay. Anyone want to read? Or anyone, or do you want me to read? Anyone wants to read?
Muhammad Muzamil raised her hand.
Me.
Oh, Muzamil. All right.
Okay.
Muzamil, did you raise your hand? Do you want to read? Or
Yeah, sure.
okay.
He did.
All right.
Is there a recipe for happiness? What makes what makes us happy? Money, friends, a good job. Are the answers the same for everyone? According to the world surveys, Mexico and Singapore are two happy countries, but their people may be happy for different reasons. Oh.
Okay, continue.
Safety and security. There are more than 21,000 people per square mile in the small nations of Singapore. People on the island work very long hours and regularly bring work home with them. The country has strict laws against smoking in public, littering, and even jaywalking. But according to the World Database of Happiness, Singapore is one of the happiest countries in Asia. Why?
Thank you, Muzamil. All
Right.
right. Anyone else wants to continue reading? Who said me just
Me.
now? Okay.
Me that.
All right. Okay.
Okay. One reason for Singapore's happiness is that the government provides the basic necessities such as housing and health care. There is almost no extreme poverty in Singapore. The government tops up poorer pupil income so everyone can have a minimum standards of living. It also offers tax breaks to people who look after their aging parents. The result is a lot of closely connected families with roughly equal standards of living.
All right. Continue.
People may not be happy about all the laws, but they are generally happy with the result. They breathe clean air, they don't step in little, and the streets are safe and orderly. So for Singaporeans, it seems that living in a secure.
Secure. Okay. Continue.
In a secure, clean, and safe place may be more important than having a lot of personal freedom. Many societies are trying to find a happy medium between order and freedom. Singapore's ranking on the World Database of Happiness suggests that the country has done a pretty decent job at it.
All right. Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
And next, anyone else wants to read? Nobody?
Me.
Yeah, sure.
Friends and neighbors. In many ways, Mexico is the opposite of Singapore. There are some parts of Mexico where people do not save and secure life. Many people do not have job, enough food, or access to education. But as in Singapore, most people in Mexico feel that they are happy. Why? One reason is the importance of social interaction. According to psychologists, most of our happiness comes from feeling that we are part of larger community. Simple acts like smiling at a neighbor or having dinner with friends can greatly increase our overall happiness. People in Mexico socialize with family and friends a lot, and this adds to their happiness. But what about poverty? In Mexico, about half of population is poor. However, most Mexicans live near people in a similar financial situation. If your neighbor does have expensive items such as a big house or an expensive car, you probably don't feel the need to have those things either. So money by itself may not be that important for happiness. What matters more is how much money you have compared to the people around you.
All right. Thank you, Faiza. All right. Next, last one I read, yeah? A mixed recipe. So the question, what makes people happy, does not seem to have a simple answer. Security, safety, freedom, and socializing with friends and family can all play important roles. As examples of Singapore and Mexico suggest, there may be no single recipe for happiness. It is up to each of us to find our on. All right. All right, thank you everyone for reading. So basically, this is two countries, all right, opposite world, Mexico and Singapore. Mexico is in Latin America, and Singapore is in Asian. I've realized that last night when I checked the world database of happiness, Mexico is in top 20. Yeah, Mexico is in top 20, and Malaysia was, you know, almost at the end of last year. That one is compared to last year, yeah, because I couldn't find the full report of if I find, then I'll share with you. So basically we have Singapore, which is just our neighbor, all right, Malaysia, and also Mexico. But let's see what makes Singapore happy compared to Malaysia. So number one, we know that Singapore is a small island, isn't it? Have you been to Singapore? So it's a very small island, and they even have to pay water from Johor, isn't it? Clean water. And people working very long hours and regularly bring work home with them, right? But the country are very strict. There's no smoking, littering. You know, you cannot throw rubbish. If you go to Singapore, I went there twice. If you go there, there's like leaves, dry leaf. That one is different thing. But this is the rubbish on the road or on the roadside. There's none. And also jaywalking. Do you know what is jaywalking? Meaning you cross the road not at the proper. There's a zebra line. We should cross the line. We should cross the road at the zebra line. But Malaysia, we cross the road anywhere. All right, and we do have this power of hand, isn't it? Do you know that? Whenever we want to cross the road, we like using our hand and to stop the car. Okay, so that they would slow down, right? So that's why we said in Malaysia we have this power of hand, right? But actually, if you were cross the road not at the zebra line, at the crosswalk, right, and you were hit, the driver not guilty, because jaywalking often, I'm not so sure in Malaysia, but jaywalking, I think it's same in Malaysia. In jaywalking in almost every country, it's a crime. Okay, so that's why in Singapore too, they don't allow jaywalking, right? Because it's dangerous, especially for the person who crossed the road, and pedestrian, and also for the driver. Okay, so but why Singapore is happy? Because government provide basic necessities. You know that in Singapore it's free healthcare. In Malaysia it's almost free too, but we have to pay like 3 ringgit, 1 ringgit, isn't it? Malaysia is still cheap, I said, yeah, but not free. Okay, but in Singapore it is, and also they are given housing. Okay, if you go to Singapore, because due to the land, right, that's why they have this, most of them live in a flat or apartment. Okay, and there's no extreme poverty, right? So people there live in almost similar pay and background, because the government top up. Okay, so they have the similar minimum of living, and they are also given those Singaporeans who taking care of their parents, they were given tax break. What is it? Lower the amount of tax they have to pay. For example, the pay you have to pay every year is 1,000, but because you're taking care of your parents, so you just like 50%, half of the tax you need to pay. Okay. So people may not be happy, but they are happy with how the government managed the country and also the result they have. There's no it's not a sore to the eyes. There's no rubbish everywhere, and then the air is clean, all right, and the streets are very safe and orderly. Okay, so people are live in a very secure and clean and safe place. So for them, for Singaporeans, that is more important. Okay, so that's why they are happy. And whereas to Mexico, which is the opposite, Mexico, we know that they're not very rich. Okay, some of them here, they do have similar financial situations, and they don't really look into these material things. Okay, because it said here, like for example, the neighbor wouldn't buy a new car, right? But here in Malaysia, I'm not so sure, but this is what we're being portrayed in television, isn't it? Whenever that the new neighbor got a new car, we, the neighbor next door, and then was like, oh, a new car, and then we also want to go and buy a new car, right? So that's just, I'm not so sure how true it is, but usually that's what being portrayed in the television, isn't it? Right? And in some part of Mexico, people, it's not safe, all right, and people don't have jobs, enough food, and even access to education. Okay, because for Mexico, social interaction is very important. They talk to one another, they share, they have a lot of celebrations where they always gather. So for them, socializing is makes them happy, even though they don't have the money. That's why money cannot buy happiness, isn't it? Some people, um, do you know the trend? I'm not so sure whether, but I saw this on Instagram that would you choose like happy but rich but sad, or poor but happy? And most people, they would go for happy but sad. Sorry, rich but sad, because they want the money. So that means, not money cannot buy happiness. Yeah. So in Malaysia, that's why I said, in ourselves, all right, for each of us, we do have different definition of um, being happy. So, where do you want to live? Do you want to live, if you're given a chance to go to or live in these two countries, which one do you want to live? Singapore or Mexico? Where do you want to live? Singapore, right? Why? Probably because nearer, all right? Amar said Singapore, Shazana said Singapore, all right? Clean country, yes, because it's a clean country. Muzammil said Mexico, all right? Yeah, I think I also want to go and try to live in Mexico, because Singapore, to me, I don't know, when I went to Singapore, unless I work there, all right, it's expensive, the money, all right, when you convert RM to Singapore dollar, it's actually very expensive, right? Unless you work there and all that. But that's why a lot of Malaysian, they love to work in Singapore, because they carry Sing dollar, and then they convert it to Malaysian ringgit. Muzammil and Yenling said Mexico. Yeah, I do want to live in Mexico too. Probably because I wanted to try, to speak Spanish, right? Because I love watching telenovelas, so probably I would go there. All right. Okay. Okay, let's answer question number 1. What is the main idea of the reading passage? Is it A, B, or C? Happiness means different things to people. Personal freedom is the most important thing for happiness, or every day, or everyone needs to feel safe and secure in order to be happy. A, B, or C? What is the answer?
My answer is A.
Okay, Shazana said C. Hui Kwan said A. Mei said A just now. Right. Okay, so most of you answered A. So, short answer. That's right. Okay, the answer is A. Happiness means different things to different people. All right, B. According to the writer, the following statement A to E apply to Mexico, Singapore, or both. Complete the Venn diagram. Okay. Let I give you a few minutes to do this first. Yeah, this one. So you put them either in Mexico or Singapore, or maybe both, right? Then I'll check. Then we'll check. You done? All right. If you are done, so let's see. Okay, all right. A. Most people most people here feel that they are happy. Mexico or Singapore or both?
Both.
Okay. The answer is right. What is 2? What is 3? Okay. You said both. Most people feel that they are happy. All right. What about number 2? Sentence number 2. People generally feel safe, insecure. Is it Mexico or Singapore? All right. Most of you said it was Singapore. All right. Okay. Third, family connections are important for people's happiness. Mexico, Singapore, or both? I'll go with majority. Yeah. So majority, if you said Singapore. Oh, sorry, Mexico. Okay, you said Mexico. Okay, 4. Although many people here are poor, most of them are happy. Mexico, Singapore, or both? I think this is the obvious answer. This is very obvious. So it's Mexico. E. Most people accept the government's strict rules as part of life. Mexico, Singapore, or both? All right. It's majority of you said it's Singapore. Sorry, yeah. Okay. So let's check all. Okay. Number 1. Oh, actually, not Mexico. Family connections are important for people's happiness. So Mexico, it's only D. Yeah. C is not belong to Mexico. Let's see why. Yeah. Number 2, Singapore, we have B and E. All right. So B and E. For both, A. So that means C should be here. Yeah. So let's show answer. So for both A and C, both think that family connections are important for people's happiness. Okay. How many of you got it right? They're all right. How many? One wrong? Okay, it's okay. All right, no problem. Right? It's okay. Everyone did their best. Okay. So next is critical thinking used to context the words around a word. So I'm sure that you have you have heard the word infer before, isn't it? Infer. Infer whenever we read, okay, whenever we read a book, and then there are few we come across difficult word. Okay, so instead of, for example, if I read a novel and I'm so engrossed into reading it, so instead of stopping and check dictionary what is the meaning of that word, I still continue reading, but I try to infer, meaning I make a I make a guess or make sense. All right, how to make sense and guess the meaning of the difficult word? How? All right, by using the context. All right. Okay, we sometimes can understand the meaning even though not a correct meaning, but we sometimes manage to understand. Oh, okay, so I think I get what it means, right? Even though we don't know. And then after we finish, then we go and check the dictionary. Said, oh, okay, this is actually what it means, and actually what I understand pretty much, not that very far. Okay, so for example, the word top up, but you already know the word top up means, isn't it? So top up means added. isn't it? Added. Because government top-ups poorer people income so everyone can have a minimum standard of living. So let's say the minimum standard of living that you need to live in Singapore is 3,000 Sing dollar. But your monthly paycheck, okay, you only get like 2,000. So you need one more, 1K, all right, 1,000. So the government will top up 1K so that you can have the minimum, which is 3,000 Sing dollar, all right? Okay. Now let's do this. So do you understand the word infer? So infer means you try to guess the meaning by using the context of the sentence. Okay? I'm sure that you've done that before, isn't it? Okay, so now find and underline following bold words and phrases and use context to identify the meaning. Okay, no need go back and check, right? So what is strict? So strict, so I want you to match the word or phrase with the definition. Okay, so we have strict, happy medium, look after, and decent. Can you find the answer? What is the meaning of strict? Okay, what is the answer for strict? For number one, to take care of someone or something. Right, look after. That's right. Taking care or to take care of someone or something is strict. Okay. Oh, sorry, not strict. Sorry, look after. Yeah. Number two, tough must be obeyed. Very good. All right. Very good. Number three, good enough or satisfactory. Number four, a good choice or condition that avoids any extremes. All right. Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, you said look after is one. Okay. And then strict is two. And happy medium is three, isn't it? This one. Decent is four. Anyone wants to change answer? All right, so this is the answers. All right, let's check. Yeah, all right. So that's why I asked you whether you want to change the answer or not. Actually, decent means good enough or satisfactory. All right. Okay, decent. And happy medium, right? Because we have medium, so that means balance. Okay, so that one is a good choice or condition that avoids any extremes, right? Okay. Most of you got that wrong, isn't it? Next, we move on to reading skills. I already gave the link in the chat box for your, sorry, what's that? Attendance, yeah? Okay, reading skills. So when we read, especially when we read passage, yeah, later when you answer your reading and writing test, you will be given a few passages. So you need to know and you need to identify the main idea of each paragraph. Okay, so basically the main idea of a paragraph is the most important idea, or the idea that the paragraph is about. A good paragraph has one main idea. Just like I told you, every body paragraph you only explain one main point. All right, so you cannot put two main points in one body paragraph. Body paragraph, only one point only. And supporting ideas. You have one idea, one main idea, and then you have supporting um, idea, meaning details, explanations. Okay, for example, researchers have found that the sunny weather in Mexico is one of the reasons that people there are happy. Mexico has many hours of, so this is the main point, yeah, main idea. And these, Mexico has many hours of sunlight, so people in Mexico get a lot of vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for overall health and well-being. Also, studies show that when people tan, they make more endorphins, chemicals in our bodies that makes us feel happy. So starting from second sentence until the last sentence is actually the supporting ideas, meaning the explanations for the main idea. Okay, so I already give you the answer. Yeah, so the answer would be Mexico gets a lot of sun, which may make people there happier. All right, this one. Okay, I want you to read this information about Denmark. Okay, then you write the main idea, or you tell me, okay, what is the main idea of the paragraph. Okay, you read first and then you identify which one is the main idea of the whole paragraph. Okay. Right, finish. Shazana, that's a typo, yeah, attendance. Impact of, oh, okay. With that, I will answer the questions later, yeah. Now, are you done, everyone?
I'm sorry, Miss. I wanted to ask you end of the class. I just
It's okay.
wrongly said it.
It's okay. I will answer after, right? Okay. Finish everyone? Can you tell me what is the main idea? Shazana said, healthy is the key of happiness. Yenling said, people in Denmark are happy because they are fit. City Jessica said, we will be happy when we are healthy, right? Anyone else? Healthy make happy, right? That's by Hui. Simting said, healthy related by happiness. Anyone else? Firdaus said, it is hard to be happy when you are unhealthy, right? Anyone else? Oh, I already gave you the answers, right? So possible answers: being healthy makes people feel happy. So basically, what any answers, if your answer is about healthy, being healthy, then that's correct. Yeah, basically they said that it's hard to be happy when you're unhealthy. According to Denmark World Database of Happiness, Denmark is the second happiest country in the world, and most Danes are fit. They have a lower rate of obesity than many of their European neighbors. Danish cities are designed so it's easy to walk or cycle from one place to another. For instance, many roads in Copenhagen have a special lane just for cyclists, and with a 30-minute walk you can go from the city of Copenhagen to the ocean where you can sail or swim, or to the woods where you can hike. Everyone has easy access to recreation. Okay, so basically being healthy makes people happier, because if you are not if you are sick, you cannot do most of the things. You have to lay in bed all day long, you have to eat medicine and all that, right? So it's not nice. Okay, so that's why some people, they take for granted when they being healthy. Whenever they sick, then they started to crave healthiness. All right, thank you so much everyone. Let's continue. We're going to skip that one. Skip this, skip this, skip this. All right, let's do some revision about simple present tense. I notice, yeah, some of you still have problem with your simple present tense, with tenses. Okay, all right, before that, let's do this. There are more than, okay, read the sentences below. Let's do together, yeah? Which describe general facts and which describe routines. Okay, circle F for fact and R for routine. Okay, let's do this one by one, yeah? There are more than 21,000 people per square mile in the small nation of Singapore. True, facts or routine? Okay, most of you said it is a fact. Okay, let's move on. Number 2, I work an average of 50 hours per week. It is fact or routine? Very good. Number 3, the government offered tax breaks to people who look after their aging parents. Facts or routine? Right. Most of you answer fact. Number 4, most Mexicans live near people in similar financial situation. Facts or routine? Okay. Most of you answer facts. My friends and I go to the gym 3 times a week. Answer routine. 6, they have lunch together every day. All right. R. 7. Iceland is one of the happiest countries in the world. Fact or routine? Okay, this is some of you said, after some of you said routine. Okay, so let me see how many said facts, how many said routine. Okay, most of you answer routine, sorry, facts. Okay, 8. We usually cycle to work. I see R, okay, right. Last one, she reports to her boss once a month. Okay, check all. You see here all green, so that means all correct. So here it's a fact, true. It's a routine, true. 3, it's a fact. All right, it's a fact because it's true, right? Mexican, it's a fact. 5, routine. 6, routine. 7, facts. 8, routine. 9, routine. That's right. All of you got it. 9/9. Very good, everyone. Okay. So why we need to know facts or routine? Okay. So let's do some review. Yeah. Oops. Let's do some review of simple present tense. Do you know what is simple present tense? Okay. Simple present tense, usually when we say she is, he is, she makes, he makes, they make, yeah, okay, the s and no s. Okay, so basically why we use simple present tense? Number one, we use simple present tense to talk about something that is factual, okay, or things that are generally true. Okay, for example, about 5.6 people live in Singapore. There are over 7 billion people in the world. Today, Singapore doesn't have a high level of poverty. So if you want to talk about something factual, you use simple present tense. For example, I live in Labuan. I study in UMS Cal. What else? I am a girl. Sorry, I am a woman. Okay. Or what else? I like to eat banana, for example. I like a blue color. Okay, so it's a facts. Okay, or something that generally true. Or you can say, the world, the earth is sphere. It's not round, it's sphere. All right, you use simple present tense. Okay, you also use simple present tense when you talk about things that you do daily, or things that you always do, things that you do regularly, or things that you usually don't do. Okay, for example, I go to school every day. Okay, I eat sandwich every day, right? I sleep at 10 p.m. every night. Okay, right? So things that you always do, that you, it's a daily routine. On most weekends, she volunteers at the homeless shelter. I don't see my friend on Sundays because I see them on Saturday, right? So, I think you know this, isn't it? For simple present tense, I have it here. It's the same. Okay. So for simple present tense, we use the base form I, you, we, and they, right? And we add s to the, so basically like this, yeah? You know this, isn't it? If it's singular, you use s. If it's plural, you don't add s. Do you remember? For example, like they, it's many, right? It's plural. So you don't add s. Okay? Singular, she, he, she, it, you add s at the verb. Okay, this is what we call verb. You add s. Okay. If you use do, all right, if you use do or do, doesn't or did, the verb after it must be in singular, like this. See. Yeah, see. Okay. If irregular present tense, so like I am. Okay, I, you don't use is. You use I am. I am a teacher. I am a student. I am a mother. I am what? Okay. He, she, it, you use is. Okay. He is handsome. She is beautiful. It is lovely. Okay. So he, she, it, you use is. Okay. If it's you, we, and they, we use are. All right. So basically, singular, we use is, right? Except for I. And for plural, we use are except for you. All right. You can be one or you can be many, isn't it? Like I say, how are you? I'm asking many. But if I meet Yenling alone, I said, how are you, Yenling? Okay, she's singular. But doesn't matter. If you still use you need to use are. Okay? You are beautiful. Okay? They are noisy. We are kind, for example. Okay. If you use do, okay, sorry, I, you, we, and they, you use do, no es. Okay. So if it's singular, including I, you use I do. You don't use, even though I is singular, you don't do I does. Okay, no, I do. I do that. I do the cooking, right? Okay. He, she, it does. Okay. He does the cooking. She does go to the school. Okay. It does smell, for example. Okay. Have, similar to do, I, you, were, they, use have. And he is for singular, you use has. Okay. If it's negative, then you just add not. For example, she doesn't like to cook. Okay. They don't go to school in UMS. Okay. So you just add not. Okay. Let's understand this, everyone. This is actually a very basic thing, and you should know this. Okay. Okay, now complete the sentence using the simple present tense. Okay, so you use the verb in the bracket, in the parentheses, and then make sure is it singular or plural? Okay, right. I give you few minutes, right? Give you few minutes. You done? Right, finish?
Yes, Miss.
Anyone else? You done? Right, can we check? Okay, question number 1, yeah. According to researchers, happy people blank a lot of time socializing with family and friends. So what is the correct verb? Number 1? Okay, all right. I still see few mistakes there. All right. One answer spending. Right, Shazana answer spending. This is present tense, yeah, not present continuous. If it's continuous, then we do have ing. So present tense, we don't have ing. And then I did notice people write spends. Yeah, spends. Okay, according to researchers, happy people. You see, people. People is singular or plural? Singular or plural, everyone? People. Right. Plural. If it's plural, the verb has s or no? No, that's right. So happy people spend a lot of time. Okay, so the answer is spend. Okay, spend. No s. Because people referring to many. Many. Person, one. People, many. All right. Number 2, people at my office blank be generally happy because the company. What is be verb? Can you tell me what is be verb? Anyone? What is be verb? Anyone knows what is be verb? When someone asks you like this, okay, be. So what are be verb in English? Anyone? Come on.
B word is a road word for is and are.
All right. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay, so Atika, that's correct. Yeah. Be verb is 3. Whenever they said be verb, so it's either am, is, or are. Okay, am, is, or are. Okay, those 3. Okay, so they don't. So we call it be verb. So if it's be verb like this, so it's either am, or is, or are. Those 3 things. Remember, yeah? So here, people at my office. So what be verb should be used? That's right. So again, people. Many, right? People. Okay, and then the verb should be are. Okay, that's right. People are. Okay, because the company, what is this? Offer a good work-life balance. So what is the answer? Okay, Sufyan, that's typo there, yeah? Sufyan. All right, offers. Okay, all right. So the answer is offers. Why? Company is singular. Okay, you view company as singular, right? So offers. Very good. In Denmark, the government blank provide free healthcare and education to its citizens. So, very good. It's because government only one, yeah? We are looking at, I know there are a lot of people in the government, but we don't look the people. We look as a whole. When we look as a whole, it becomes one. We look as a whole, it becomes one. So, if it's one, then we add sing s or no? If it's one means singular, isn't it? We add s or no? Okay. That's right. We do add s because government is singular. So if it's singular, we add s. So most of you answer provides. Very good. Okay. Everyone blank equal access to basic necessities. Have or has? Okay, I noticed mixed answers here. Have or has? Okay, so let's see everyone. Okay, it's tricky, isn't it? Because everyone, when we say everyone, we are referring to many. But because you see, this is the word, every. So when we say every, means even though I said, everybody, how are you? How is everybody doing? All right. I'm asking to everyone, but one by one. Do you get me? When I say everyone, is that each of you. So if it's each of you means singular. So the answer is has. Okay? So remember, if it's if the word has the word every, like every day, every weekend, everybody, all right, everyone. Okay, even though it's referring to many, but you are actually looking at one by one. Yeah, one by one. So that's why you use has, not have. Okay. How about none of us? It's singular? None of us. No. None of us. None of us. So none of us, is it singular or plural? You say none of us, meaning the whole of you. So it's okay. All right. Number 4. Okay, when people blank not, so we have two here, not and feel. Safe in the neighborhood, they, so let's answer number 1 first. When people, so what should be in here? When people, what's the answer? That's right. When people do not, because people is plural, then you use do. Yeah, you use do, not feel. Or you want to say don't feel, also correct. Okay, do not feel. They generally blank very happy. So here they already ask you to use be verb. Yeah, they ask you to use be verb. So what is the answer? That's right, are not. Because here is be verb. If they don't tell you to use be verb, then you use do. But if here they tell you to use be verb, then you use be verb. So meaning, so they referring to many, so you use are. Yeah, you use are. Very good, right? Okay, last one. Centenarians in Okinawa and Sardinia blank similar lifestyle. So, what's the answer? That's right. The answer is have, because two, right? Okinawa and Sardinia. If the word here is or, then it is referring to singular. Yeah, but this is because it's and, so meaning both of them. Okay, so have similar lifestyle. They blank their own vegetables, so they grow. That's right, they grow. Sorry, they grow. Okay, here and blank natural foods. Eat or eats. Eat or eats. Okay, the answer is eat, because still referring to they. All right. Very good, everyone. Anybody got all correct? 5/5? Anyone? Jagatiswari, raise hand. Anyone? Okay, very good. Okay. Those of you raise hand, very good. Okay. Those of you who did not score correctly, no worries. All right, you can always try. Okay, if you don't understand, read again. Okay, all right. This is homework, yeah? Homework. D and E. But I will give you the sheet to write later. All right, last one before we end the class is, remember I talked to you about writing a topic sentence. I told you, right? We already learned thesis statement and topic sentence last week. So thesis statement is a sentence which in the introduction paragraph, the last sentence of a paragraph, and it contains three main topics, okay, of the essay. So body paragraph, they have topic, sentence. Yeah, for body paragraph, they do have topic, sentence. Hold on, okay, so topic, sentence, it's on one sentence also, just like thesis statement is also one sentence, and usually it in the first sentence of the body paragraph, but it says here not always. But in my class, it must be the first sentence of your body paragraph. You cannot put it second, third, or last sentence. Yeah, topic sentence must be in the first sentence of a paragraph. But sometimes for different, if you read somewhere, it may be in a different, not in first sentence. But in my class, right, make a habit in the first sentence. So topic sentence introduces, as I told you last week, yeah, topic sentence introduces the main idea of the paragraph. Yeah, main idea. For example, the main idea, you said that celebrities should not be role model because number one, what, they don't really have any good knowledge. Okay, someone said that, isn't it? Good knowledge, something. Okay, so in your thesis statement, so you already mentioned the thesis statement, and then in the first body paragraph, you say, okay, the first reason why celebrities should not be a role model because they do not have a good education, for example, or they don't have a strong education background, or they don't have a background knowledge of a certain thing. Okay, so one point, one idea, one paragraph. Okay, so a strong topic sentence should not be too specific or too general. For example, here, okay, Singaporeans are generally too happy. So this is a very weak topic sentence because it's too general. Okay. So a strong topic sentence would be, one reason Singaporeans are generally happy is that the government provide basic necessities such as housing, full stop. And then you explain how the government provide housing for the Singaporeans. Okay. Another weak topic sentence, about 50% of Mexico citizens live in poverty. Very weak because too specific. So meaning you cannot be too general, cannot be too specific either. Right? So you can write it like this. Even though many people in Mexico live in poverty, overall reported happiness is still very high. So here it is a strong topic sentence. Okay. So here, let's take a look, yeah. Let's identify it together. In Mexico, family is important. Okay, family members are very close and support one another during difficult times. Grandparents take care of their grandchildren so the children parents can go to work and earn money. When the children grow up, they take care of their parents. This is one of the reasons why people in Mexico are generally happy. So question number one, okay, which one is the topic sentence? Can you tell me for number one? Which one? Which one is the topic sentence in this number one? Can you identify which one? All right. So this is the that's right. Okay, so this is the topic sentence, but this topic sentence is weak because it's general. Okay, it's general. Okay, let's go for number 2. Studies have shown that laughter may be an important factor for happiness, that people who laugh a lot are happier. People who laugh more tend to have higher levels of self-esteem. They also tend to be healthier. Laughter is so important for general well-being that some people go to laughter therapy, where they laugh with groups of other people. So which one is the topic sentence here? First sentence, second sentence, third, or the last one? So first sentence. That's right. Okay, that's right. But here, yeah. So it's one sentence only. Okay. Okay, the third one, let's see, the third one. It is important to like your job. In many countries, a lot of people choose their job based on how much it pays or what other people think that the job. But in Denmark, one of the world happiest countries, most people take jobs that interest them, that give them a better chance to feel motivated and happy at work. Which one? Number 3, paragraph 3. That's right. Okay. So as you can see, every paragraph here, the topic sentence is the first sentence. Okay. So that's what you should do. The first sentence is the first. The topic sentence is the first sentence. But remember, if you write topic sentence, it must be not too general and not too specific. Okay, so let's say so let's say here education is important to have because it enables one to get a better paying job, make a person interesting individual and informed citizen. So that is your thesis statement. So your topic sentence would be the first reason why education is important. Let's say I write here as topic sentence, yeah? Not thesis statement. The first reason why education is important because help one to get a better paying job. Okay, so let's say this is a topic sentence. Yeah, let's say this is a topic sentence, not thesis statement. Yeah, topic sentence. Right. So this is your first point. So first point that you mentioned in thesis statement. So the first point of your body paragraph as well. So this is a good topic sentence is because it's not too specific and not too general. The first reason why education is important because, it helps one to get a better paying job. And then you explain, right? So this is how you write topic sentence. Is it clear, everybody? Right? So I'm sure you already understand thesis statement. Now, topic sentence is just, it's easier, right? Because it's one, it's in every body paragraph. Remember, yeah, topic sentence must be in the in body paragraph. Okay, in each body paragraph, only one sentence, and it introduces the main idea of that paragraph. Okay, it states the main idea of that paragraph. So first paragraph is about help one to get a better paying job. So the second body paragraph, you talk about more interesting individual. So you need to write topic sentence again. For example, the second reason why education is important because it makes a person a more interesting individual, and then you explain. And in the third body paragraph, the third reason or the final reason why education is important because it helps makes a person a more informed citizen. Okay, is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Very good. Okay, now you are ready to write. Okay. Okay, not that I asked you to write. Okay, okay, I'm going to give you another homework. Yeah, this another homework. Okay, about topic sentence. Yeah, so last week is about thesis statement. This week is about topic sentence. Okay, it's about topic sentence. Very easy, right? So basically, it's like this. Okay, you already given an option, and you just choose topic sentence. Okay. Okay, like this. Then you just choose the topic sentence. Okay. Right. I will upload this on Smart V3 and you do it and we'll check next week. Okay, in the class. Okay, next week or within this week. All right. So by next week, I want each of you to have a confirmed essay title. All right. I know that will be next week's week 3 already, right? So you'll be doing your essay outline in week 6. So at least when you have your title ready by next week, so you have 3 weeks to prepare for your essay outline. So by this week, if you have your essay topic ready, just like we did just now, all right, I will answer you after this. Okay, those of you, some of you already, yeah, send it to your Telegram, yes, to Telegram. So some of you already confirmed your topics with me, isn't it? Those of you have already confirmed your topics, your thesis, sorry, your essay title with me last week. Go ahead and choose your and do some research. Okay, those of you who haven't, make sure you ask me within this week, all right, so that by next week, by next week I will ask you to list down. All right, I will give you a link for you to list down your essay title. Okay, so you need to confirm, you need to ask me by this week. Yeah, all right. So that's the end of our class. Next week our class will go back to normal. Okay, our class will go back to normal. So Tuesday class will be Tuesday. So Monday class will be Monday. Okay, all right. So don't forget to buy your textbook, essay outline right in class. Attendance link, I already put it. You have to scroll back. Hold on, let me scroll back and I give it to you. Where is it? Hold on. Essay outline. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. In the class, yeah. Okay, did you get it? Okay, that's the link, section 101 and section 103. Okay, thank you so much everybody for participating in this class. I'm very happy with your participation. Hopefully that you can keep up the energy, the same thing next week. All right, so thank you so much everyone. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Don't forget to click the link for attendance. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Miss.
you, Miss.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Miss.
day.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Miss,
Happy holiday tomorrow. Yes.
does our ebook have Koski?
Koski.
Yeah.
If you buy the textbook, they will give you e-code, and then the e-code you will activate it in the vital source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. Hi Yanling, bye Yanling.
Miss,
Mm-hmm.
if my essay title is How Inflation Affects Malaysia Economy, it is okay.
How inflation affects Malaysian economy
Yeah.
during COVID-19.
Not, no, just like that lah. No specific timeline.
Okay, so to me it's still a bit general to me. Yeah, so how inflation affects Malaysian economy. So it's a bit general because there are a lot of things that you can talk about. So can you make it a bit specific? Maybe like if you want to make it specific, like how inflation affects Malaysian small business, like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay? All right.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
let you think first. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Welcome. Widat, are you still here?
Yes, Miss.
Right, let me just answer you now, yeah? Hold on.
Okay.
Where's your okay? Okay, hi Miss. All right. Two topic: how pandemic COVID-19 affects the economy, disadvantages of using national income data to compare the living standard of people between times. Which one do you prefer? I kind of like because I think the second, if you have more info, but the second one you can do that. But to me, it's quite easier on number one. Which one do you think? Which one I let you choose?
Okay. I'm okay for both topic.
All right. So okay, if you want to write number one,
Mhm.
right? How pandemic COVID affect the economy? I think you need to be specific. Which economy was it? Is it like entrepreneur, or is it the industry? What kind of industry?
It's
So you
about
have to be
worldwide
specific.
economy.
Hmm?
I will. It's about worldwide economy. I will talk about government.
I don't want it to be worldwide. If you want, you
Oh.
can focus on Malaysia only.
Okay, so I'll go for the second topic. Is it okay?
Okay, disadvantages of using national income data to compare and say, yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Confirm. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
All
So
right.
do I have to submit it or just?
It's okay. Next week I will give you a list
Mhm.
so that you can write it over there.
All
Right?
right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Have a great day, Miss.
You too.
Assalamualaikum, Miss.
Yes,
Can I
yes.
ask you something?
Yeah.
My essay title is The Advantage of Marketing for Business Company. Can I use it?
Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Can you say again, Cheryl? The advantages?
The Advantages of Marketing for Business Company.
Business?
Company.
Usually business we refer to company. So
Oh,
what business you are referring to? Is it big business? Is it a small business, or is it medium business? And what kind of marketing? Is it digital marketing, or is it
digital
physical?
marketing.
Okay. All right. So the disadvantage or advantage?
Advantage.
Or the advantages of digital marketing to business in
Business.
Malaysia. I think
English.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
Thank you,
better you put
Miss.
Malaysia to that, so that a bit specific. Okay.
The advantages
Mm-hmm.
marketing
Mm-hmm.
business what?
In Malaysia.
In Malaysia, yeah. Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Okay.